What's up? Tim Sykes, Millionaire Mentor, here with Tim Bowen, lead trainer, Stocks to Trade. Today we're talking about one of my favorite things in the world, dip buying. What do you think?
We're
going to modulate your tone.
I'm not a big fan of dip buying simply because I think, most of the viewers of this video are probably new to trading. And, the classic dip buy is a stock that's been uptrending for days, weeks, maybe even months, and then it drops big. The biggest
near the market open.
Near the market open, correct.
Morning dip buys.
My biggest fear is that as a newer trader,
you're buying a falling knife.
Yeah, where do you stop out? And if you're buying a stock that's down 20, 30, 40, 50%, at what point do you stop out? Now, I think it's a very valid strategy. Tim is very good at it. I've never done very well at it, full disclosure. A lot of the times they drop, they continue to drop, I get stopped out, then invariably they bounce. But it is a good strategy if you can be disciplined.
So I agree with your point. I would rather be late than early.
Sure.
If you're just trying to, catch a falling knife, your hands get very bloody. You don't know where the bottom is. Just because the stock is down 30 or 40% doesn't mean that it can't go down 50 or 70%. For me, I like to see the turn in level 2. If you've seen my Learn Level 2 DVD, if you've seen several of my challenge webinars or my now 700 plus video lessons on morning dip buys, there's a clear turn when the bids start to stack up and the ask changes. It's like a seesaw if you're looking at level 2.
Yep.
When a stock is doing a morning dip with no news, by the way, I like to buy morning dips when there's no negative news. If the FBI is raiding the building, I don't want to dip buy it because it should go down.
That is a valid point that I think a lot of people sometimes overlook. If there is legitimate news, like your FBI joke or the CEO is arrested or something,
and child porn charges,
that stock is no longer a dip buy. But if this stock drops on no news, use your Stocks to Trade to check your news feed. We have the Twitter feed built in. You can see if it's not in the news feed, probably somebody in Twitter is going to say that the FBI arrested the CEO. Yeah. Look for that, then decide, okay, now I want to look to dip.
And also, like Tim Bowen said, it's all about buying stocks that are up for several days, several weeks, several months. When they have that first big crash, that is when the most dip buyers will be there because a lot of people missed out on the run up. So they're watching it every day, every day. And then they're like, oh, this is my chance. So you have like this built-in audience of people who want to dip buy. Also, if you're a short seller and you've been shorting it along the way up and then it dips 20, 30, 40% and you're like, wow, I can break even or maybe you have a small loss or a small profit, they take that. And for short sellers to get out of their positions, they need to buy to cover. So you have two groups who want to buy. The dip buying crowd and the short sellers who are covering. So that helps you. Also, there's a big inefficiency. With these low price stocks, you're buying the morning panic that's created by stop losses. A lot of these big moves down 20, 30, 40% aren't natural. It's because people use stop losses along the way to protect themselves.
Especially at those whole dollar, half dollar levels, you'll see those stocks, especially as they crack through $4, $3.50. Those are the areas that people love to put stops, and then those are probably the areas below that you're looking to dip.
Yeah,
and once those stops get taken out,
you don't know exactly where the stops are, but you can see.
But people tend to congregate around.
You
those
can
levels,
see the selling really, multiply around key numbers. And this is also one of my best tips. When do you actually dip buy? It's not just about past support or past resistance. It's when the level 2 turns, yes, but also look at those key levels. And if it only drops a little bit, you can figure that a lot of the stop losses have been taken out. So let's say, for example, stock has gone from 1 to 7 over 3 weeks. And in one morning, it drops from 7 to 4. And then it goes down to like 396. And then it stops like really dipping that much. That's a very good sign of a possible turn because it took out those stop losses at 4, where theoretically there were a lot of stop losses, and it only went like 4 cents lower. So some people like to buy right at round numbers. I like to see it actually break through the round number a little bit and then kind of fail. Like even if it goes from 4 to let's say 391 and it's already down $3 a share off its highs and it can only take 9 cents below a key level, that could be the turn. So it's not just about round numbers, it's thinking about what do round numbers mean, where are the stop losses, where are the potential bottoms. And the beautiful thing about dip buying too is if you are dip buying, I suggest using a very small position, not going to be like, oh, this is definitely going to bounce. Any bounce can fail, especially if you're buying a lot of these sketchy pumps. You might not even see negative news on a traditional news wire, but then you might see it afterwards. So I always say go smaller than you're comfortable with. But also, if it's not dipping, You can get out very quickly. I get out far too often. Sometimes I lose 1 or 2%, and then the thing bounces 20 or 30%. But because my mindset is cut losses quickly, I'm out so quick, like this.
So, in summary, please leave us a comment below. Let us know, have you dip bought? Do you like dip buying? Has it worked for you? And then also, we've been doing these series of videos trading with the Tims. Please leave a comment below if you'd like a topic that you'd like to have us discuss, and we'll answer it in the future.
Hey, Tim Sykes, millionaire mentor and trader. Thank you for watching my videos. I hope that they help you. I want to share everything that I've learned over the years. You can check out more videos right over there. And also click subscribe so that you can watch all of these videos, get that knowledge, and become my next millionaire student.